August 7th, 2022, Daily Synopsis. A lot of things happened today. I'm going to add some more videos tomorrow, but the one thing I'm going to focus on here for the synopsis tonight, Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, because it finally got through the Senate on an actual vote. It appeared today that there might have been a blip, might have been CNN looking for some clickbait too, but it ended up getting through, and what I wanted to do briefly was talk about what is in it, what isn't. So the one thing that will get a lot of attention is obviously the price tag. Final price tag, $740 billion. Now, before you start freaking out and thinking that's a lot of money that's being spent, half of that approximately is actually going to pay off deficits from the money that is being raised to be able to pay the bills. Part of that comes from a 15% minimum corporate tax. It's being added, which is lower than it used to be in the past, but it's being reestablished again. In addition, a big problem for the federal government is that wealthy people, meaning extremely wealthy, billions of dollars, millions of dollars, have become very adept at tax evasion in the US. So part of this is to invest in the IRS so they can actually have the resources to be able to do what they need to do, which will make up another big portion of that money that needs to be collected to pay for this. So some of it is going toward climate change. So what does that mean? It's pretty much in the form of tax credits to be able to help Americans either get a subsidy on electric vehicles or a subsidy on things like solar panels on their roof. It's merely an economic way to incentivize people to have new behaviors, in this case, to invest in green technologies. Another part of this bill had to do with prescription drugs, and this did change last second. For the first time ever in the US, the government is going to get the chance to be able to work with Big Pharma to be able to negotiate some of the prices that are going to be out there, and I emphasize the word some. So initially, this had a cap in there for all Americans of insulin in particular, $35 a month. That was removed today. It will still cover insulin at $35 a month for retirees on Medicare, but not for the rest of America. Another facet of this, specifically for the seniors, is free vaccinations and increase what's available for them. Now, while some people watching this are going to say this is an overall win, it has actually done what a lot of compromise bills do, which is upset every side. So Republicans are still screaming relentlessly on social media and on the news shows and everything with respect to the price tag that it's going to cost, talking about how much money's going into it and all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got Bernie Sanders saying it isn't enough. It's minuscule compared to what is actually needed to be able to bring American standard of life up. More tomorrow if I can escape my kids for a few minutes.